Wow.
Emilie, Sheriff Xian wants to talk to you and the Traveler about our plans for the night watch.
uh my my PC died. I l- I lost uh all that footage, I guess, video of Emilie Story Quest. Wow. 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 My P. Wow. I mean, well. What else can I do? Wow. I started like 11 too, and it's 1 o'clock now. I lost like maybe around 2 hours of video of Emilie Story Quest. Well, it's gone. What else can I do? I can't even unlock Emilie Story Quest yet in my other account, so I can't really. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that sucks. Should I just cry? No, crying won't do anything. Well, yeah, as I already said, I lost around 2 hours of footage, I guess. Well, recounting, we go to Port Ormos, see Tainari. They're doing an exhibition. Paimon suddenly gets a pollen, well, hay fever, I guess, because of the surrounding multiple types of flowers, and she started sneezing. And then Emilie, what? Oh, this is pissing me off. Emilie, goes to us and lets Paimon smell an incense, and it helped with her allergy, the pollen allergy, and now we're all good. And suddenly, she talks about she's a perfumer from Fontaine, and then, well, I forgot about the other parts, and then we go to Mr. Edgar, and we see Edgar talk to Ood and Blaze, and they were suspicious, and then suddenly, with Emily's, why am I recounting events? Emilie goes to ask if she can leave her luggage behind because she can just go camping because there's no room for it in the hotel because it was booked, I guess, fully booked by Mr. Edgar. And then we go in the hotel. We try to. She tries to make one of the brothers fetch her luggage, and one of it is amber wine, and they thought it was alcohol, but it was actually perfume made by her. And then we suddenly hear Mr. Edgar outside. He passed out. He actually ingested some August, the perfume, and it was forced into him by Kiria, Vijava's brother. I'm going crazy, but well, then we suddenly we helped him, we helped Edgar inside. I'm trying to recount the events, and the two brothers is suspicious, and Emilie interrogates them, and we learn that their actual names are Sylvain and Lucien. What else? We go to Tainari to let the sheriff know. Too? Yeah, that. And then, what happened? We wait the next day, and then suddenly when we went back to the hotel, we hear Sylvain shout out Lucien's name, and when we came inside, it was too late. Lucien died. Well, Sylvain said, oh yeah, I completely forgot that Coley appeared before that when we went to the hotel. We investigated around. We find out that Lucien died, but actually I don't know how he died. And then they revealed that Vijava's real name was Yelena, and the August was made from delusion, elemental energy delusion stuff, and her body was deteriorating, and then she actually let her burn into the fire. And the moral was supposedly, well, went all to Kiria, and now Edgar says that they used Sylvain and him as a bait to Kyria, and now we spread around. I'm so annoyed. We spread around that they're gonna get detained, so to lure out Kyria. And this is the next part. I don't know.
Thank you, Kale. But first, here, I prepared a kind of herbal tea that helps calm the spirit. Why don't you have some?
Oh, that's very kind of you, but I'm okay.
Oh, it's not good to be so tense, especially when we've got a long night ahead of us. I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I couldn't help but notice that something seems to be on your mind.
Was it that obvious?
You seem very preoccupied with Kyria's revenge. If there's anything you want to talk about, I'm happy to listen.
Oh,
Yeah, as I
Hey,
said, that
Emily,
autoplayed.
Kale? Oh, are we interrupting something?
And I already said that Paimon always says this.
No, not at all. This will be easier to talk through with you here anyway.
And I say that, well, it's nice that you're comfortable with us, Kale.
I've just been thinking. If Kyria has the capacity to commit murder while remaining completely undetected, why didn't he target Sylvain along with Lucien last night?
And I said that maybe because it's Lucien that died, and now Sylvian is the one left suffering and having to live on with the guilt that his brother died. Oh, I say guilt. Yeah,
There was
that's
just
more.
a single door separating them. If his intention was to target both brothers, then there was barely anything standing in his way.
As well
Don't
as
you think?
that it's the same as how Kyria is the one left alone now because his sister is dead, and similar to how Sylvain's the one left alone.
When I accompanied
Because his
Sylvain to
brother's
his
dead.
room after Lucien died and saw how distraught he was, I suddenly realized maybe Kyria did that on purpose. Maybe he wanted Sylvain to experience
Yep.
the pain of losing a loved one before he completed his ultimate revenge.
That's what I'm saying.
So did he attack Edgar as a warning then? To scare Sylvain and Lucien?
Based on what we've heard about Kyria, that may very well be the case.
Losing his sister all those years ago. What has been going through his head? What has he been forced to endure? Whenever I get to thinking like that, I just can't help but wonder. If I were in his place, would I be able to let go of that hatred?
Kale.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't think like that. Not after everything he's done. But I just can't help it.
Yeah, empathy.
There's nothing wrong with the way you're feeling.
Nope.
Empathy
Yep.
is a part of human nature.
Yep.
In all my years of cleaning up crime scenes, I've witnessed countless families mourn their loved ones. Their cries of devastation and anger still echo through my mind, even now. Some of them even try to stop me, begging me not to erase the last remnants of their loved ones. But getting swept up in those emotions will corrupt your judgment. Surround yourself with fragrance for too long, and your sense of smell will become dull. Allow yourself to be consumed by your emotions, and you lose the ability to think rationally. So while you hold on to that sense of empathy, you also need to ask yourself, do Sylvain and Lucien really deserve to die? How much did they truly know about the Fatui and the delusion? Did they force Yelena to make those decisions? Answering those questions requires a lot of time and evidence, while a single act of vengeance can put those answers forever out of our reach. I've witnessed a lot of deaths in Fontaine. When someone dies, a certain amount of information can be inferred from the traces left behind at the scene. But generally speaking, death will just leave most questions unanswered, and the whole picture ever incomplete.
Once you're consumed by hatred, it will become next to impossible to think about things that way. For someone like Kyria, I'm sure right and wrong lost all meaning a long time ago.
You're right. The fact that we can approach these questions from this perspective isn't because we're more rational than them. It's because we're fortunate enough not to have suffered that kind of loss. But that also makes us perfectly positioned to stand on the outside and try to pull them back from the brink before it's too late.
Great words.
I understand Kiria's decision, but I still want to stop him. Master, Sylvain, and Kiria. They all deserve to survive.
Yeah.
The fortunate and the unfortunate.
Edgar. Oh, you're out? Rest, my guy. You heard that? Can you hear us? From all the way over here, damn. Oh, Shyam.
Emilie, traveler. Huh? Edgar, you're here too?
Oh, it's you two! Didn't you head back to your room to rest, Edgar? Is it really okay for you to be out and about like this?
A little exercise never hurt anyone. Besides,
No, go
I
in.
don't have much time left in Sumeru.
Oh, well, I mean,
So I'd like to take care of my plants while I still can.
We could do that for you, Master.
No need. I've grown attached to these flowers, and this is my last chance to say goodbye. Come tomorrow. I'll be happy to entrust their care to you. I would imagine Sheriff Sham is here for a more important reason.
The Night Watch! You mentioned earlier that we still need to confirm our plans.
That's right. I've stationed some of my men around the surrounding area, but we still don't have anyone standing guard next to Sylvain's room.
next to Sylvain's room? You mean in Lucien's room?
Exactly. After some discussion, we concluded that Sylvain has the highest risk of being attacked next. You're the most skilled fighter here, traveler.
Yeah.
And Emilie's expertise is sure to come in handy in a pinch. That's why I want you two stationed next to Sylvain's room. So, are you up for it?
Fine with me. What about you, Emilie?
Sounds perfectly reasonable. I'll be glad to have your help tonight, Traveler.
Man, I'm so bummed that I lost all that. Man, like all that video.
Just one problem after
That's the same dialogue you said when we were inside Lucien's room.
Hey, I wonder how it really felt for Kiria. Finally getting his revenge.
Yeah, well. Oh, do it. No, it's different. Oh, I completely forgot to talk to them.
My men and I will be stationed nearby to monitor the situation. A warning will be issued if any unusual activity is detected.
Why are we talking like this?
I'll head into the mountains to keep an eye on everyone coming in and out of the area.
What?
Just leave the wilderness surveillance to the forest rangers.
Why are they talking like... What? Why were they facing the wrong way? What? I mean... okay. I entered Lucien's room. I'm annoyed. But I can't do anything about it, so I'm just annoyed. Oh, hi. Oh, hello.
We can't let Kiria get away.
Shouldn't you be standing guard in the room next door? I would hate for Kiria to notice you here, an abandoned ship.
Ordering us around, huh? Damn, I mean... Oh, what was that? What was Naida floating? Cutscene? Yo. Oh, you wait in Lucien's room for quite a long time.
Not a peep. Has Kiria given up on his revenge?
Just like that?
Guess we'll have to keep at it.
The night deepens as time passes.
Still nothing unusual. Paimon took a peek into the room next door and Sylvain's already sleeping.
Shyam hasn't issued a warning either.
Perhaps Kiria's true motive was simply forcing Sylvain to confess his crimes.
Or maybe letting him suffer for as long as he lived without his brother.
No, that can't be right. If all he wanted was for Sylvain to be convicted for his true crimes, he could have tipped off the Marechaussee Phantom years ago.
And he already killed Lucy, and there's no reason to stop there.
There must be something we're missing. Something extremely important.
Sylvain just dies.
Maybe we just need to calm down a little. How about some tea? That herbal blend from earlier was pretty tasty.
We can't abandon our post. There's nothing here that we can use to make tea. Is there nothing?
You're right. Maybe we can look for a different distraction then, like looking at the flowers.
Whoa, the glazed lilies are in bloom because it's night?
Oh, there's a glazed lily here. Paimon didn't notice it earlier.
Because they don't bloom during the day. They only bloom at night. Yeah, that's what I said.
Flowers, glazed lilies, incense. Oh no! Sylvain's room! Quick!
There was a vine boom. That's not vine boom, it's just a boom.
What?
Wait, I was just joking when I said, then Sylvain's dead. Oh, Emilie rushes next door. A strange floral fragrance saturates the room. Sylvain lies unmoving on the bed, already fully unconscious. I was joking.
Hey, did you hear? Someone was attacked again last night.
It was the older of the merchant brothers, right?
Yeah, I think his name was Sylvain. Poor guy was murdered in cold blood.
Oh, he's the one with the accent.
First it was Mr. Edgar, then that merchant named Lucian, and now this.
Listen up, everyone. This is an active crime scene. Please, no loitering.
It's been 3 days and they haven't even caught a glimpse of the guy. What is going on?
Do you think it could be the work of an evil spirit?
Well,
I mean, how do you get away with something like that with so many people watching?
true.
Keep it moving,
Incense.
everyone.
Glazed
No
lilies.
loitering.
Oh. Maybe there was something in the glazed lilies. Because if they only bloom at night, then when the flower opens, I guess, then the thingy, the incense thingy or something, some type of scent affects the one who is sleeping. Because it's at night. Huh, wait. I might be reaching here. I'm still thinking about my lost, like 1.5 or maybe more, around 2 hours footage. I'm so annoyed. Whatever. No! Oh. That's the same pot. That's the same pot that was also... we forgot to mention that.
I suppose I'm next.
It's the same pot that, like, Lumion commented that the soil was messed around with.
You don't know that. Kyria already attacked you once, and you survived. Perhaps he doesn't consider your crime to be worthy of death.
You were the only reason I managed to survive, Emilie. I never did thank you for that, did I?
I think you did, kinda, because you said, if not for Emilie, I don't know.
Even if I wasn't there, Tainari was also in the vicinity.
What is this?
He would have been able to help.
Oh, is this his POV?
Is that so? I suppose I'm a very fortunate person then. I have exceptional students, caring friends, and the respect of my peers. If it is indeed my time to go, then I'll die without regrets.
I feel like you need to position this pillow like properly. It's like whatever.
But
It's too high.
Kyria has nothing.
Your neck's too low.
Yelena is gone. Now, his enemies are too. It really makes you wonder if there's even a reason
Yo,
to keep on
don't
living.
close your eyes.
If you really want an answer, I suppose you'll have to ask Kyria himself once we finally catch him.
Well,
Okay.
I hope it all goes well. Emilie, there's something else I'd like to ask of you. With everything that's happened, holding the exhibition is off the table now. But so many flowers were transported here for the show, some of them thousands of miles away from their homeland. I can't let them wither away with no one to care for them. Whether Kyria gets to me first, or I'm sent back to Fontaine to stand trial, I won't be around to look after them. I know it's a lot to ask, but could I entrust them to your care?
Of course, Master.
Really? Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Now I truly have nothing to worry about.
How will she care for them? It's said that she shouldn't be around. She shouldn't be around strong or odors too much.
Sheriff Sham still has some questions for me, so I've gotta go.
Go ahead. Best not to keep him waiting. He can be quite impatient.
Bro, when we come back to this room, he's also dead. What? Edgar. Oh.
I'm sorry, Master.
What? Why? Why? Oh. Oh. Huh. Oh. Oh. Wait. Huh? Wait. I'll shut up. Meanwhile, in Sylvain's room. Wait. What? Wait. Ah. Damn.
Another all-nighter. I'm unsure hopes Emilie's plan will go well. Oh, but Holly still looks quite worried. Let's go talk to her.
Why don't I have Nahida? How can I read her mind? I guess that means she doesn't have anything in her mind that I can read. This is Sylvain's room. Oh? Wait! Wait! Wait. Okay. She! It scared me. I thought it activated something else. Okay. Ugh, I'm remembering my lost footage. Holy on.
Another all-nighter.
Paimon.
Emilie still isn't back. I hope she didn't run into any trouble.
She's extremely meticulous. I'm sure she's prepared to handle anything that might come her way.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm thinking about her also, like, saying sorry before she left.
Traveler, I had my men start spreading the information you requested. The crowd is gone now too, but I have to admit, I'm not really sure what's going on.
Honestly, me neither.
After listening to Emilie's plan, I started getting the materials together and arranging personnel. I barely had a second to spare last night. To be honest, I'm still not sure how the crime was committed that night.
Does it actually have something to do with the glazed lilies?
The key clue was right in front of us the entire time.
I feel like you've been waiting to say that for a while. Aren't you gonna pull out your detective glasses?
Let's go. We'll show you where the culprit hid a goose.
The flowers. I can't read their minds. Ah, I'm annoyed. Sham
I
Collie.
only have a basic idea of what happened, to be honest. I haven't really worked out the details.
Ah, so you're saying I'm the only one who's completely in the dark.
The incense slowly rising into the air. It seems that's the same. Emilie checked last night. Turns out it's spirit borneo. Oh.
Wasn't this incense originally in Lucien's room? It must have been moved here before nightfall yesterday.
The corners are filled with flowers from different nations. The fragrance is incredibly strong. That scared me. The glazed lily is swaying gently, its petals closed. There's a ring of moisture around the rim of the petals that feels sticky to the touch.
This is it!
Yep, well, because it blooms at night and it opens at night, and when there's someone sleeping.
Glazed lily, huh? I think I've heard of it before. It's a flower from Liyue, right?
Yep, Liyue.
Well, did you know it only blooms at night?
Emilie, you're back!
How did it go? Why is this deja vu?
Exactly as expected.
A flower that only blooms at night.
Yeah.
Ah, like the Neelitpala lotus.
Yeah, close.
Exactly. Although the Neelitpala lotus wouldn't be a good substitute in this scenario. When it's closed, the gaps between the petals are too large. That's why Kiria chose the glaze lily as his mechanism. He would start by preparing an Auguste sample.
Oh, damn. In order to set up the mechanism, he took Auguste and... I'll choose... Damn it, on the out... Shouldn't be outside though, because... I'll choose this last.
If applied to the outside, you would still be able to smell Auguste even in the daytime.
Yep. Okay, let's see. That's what she says.
That doesn't sound right. I need to think about this some more.
Okay.
If poured into the flower pot, the liquid would seep into the soil. That might prevent the substance from taking effect. There's a sticky substance on the edge of the flower petals. It's one I recognize. If you stick the petals together with slime condensate, then in the daytime, the glazed lily would act almost like a hidden container.
That's right! He applied a diluted form of slime condensate to the petals to stick them together and enclosed a sample of Auguste in the center. That way, the Auguste would remain trapped inside during the daytime, unable to seep between the petals and evaporate into the air. This also allowed the culprit to plant the poison well in advance, while his targets remained oblivious. However, the diluted slime condensate wouldn't be viscous enough to prevent the petals of the glaze lily from opening at night. So by nightfall, the flower would bloom, thereby forcing the target to inhale the Auguste trapped inside.
And Kiria could execute his revenge without having to step foot inside the room during the night.
By the next morning, the sample of Auguste would have nearly fully evaporated. The glaze lily would have already closed its petals, and any lingering odor would be concealed by the fragrance of the other flowers in the room.
And his accomplished... What? And his mission would be accomplished. And his accomplished would be mission.
Wait a second. You're telling me this version of Auguste is so toxic, inhaling the minute amount trapped inside a flower is enough to kill a grown man?
That's true. Like, the difference between, like, the size of bodies also makes sense. And whether they're an adult or a child, like something like that.
And how did Edgar even survive ingesting a whole bottle of the stuff?
Maybe it's not the more toxic one?
That's because Auguste is just as dangerous now as it was all those years ago. The level of toxicity has never changed. Only a small subset of people are truly at risk.
Ah, you mean people who are sensitive to elemental energy. So it's just some sort of happy coincidence that Sylvain and Lucien are allergic to the stuff? That can't be right. They were involved in the operation all those years ago. If the stuff gave them a bad reaction, they would have known from the very start.
Well, maybe Kiria did something to it.
I wouldn't use the word allergic necessarily. It's more like they're susceptible to its effects. But that distinction isn't important right now. You can think of it this way. It's not that Sylvain and Lucien are innately sensitive to elemental energy, but that Kiria found a way to ensure that they would be.
Primordial scene. This one, the incense in the room.
In Fontaine, I experienced how drinking primordial seawater made me more attuned with the element of hydro. But that substance would be hard to get around here. That doesn't sound right.
It's the same thing, she says.
All kinds of essential oils commonly found in alchemical products can temporarily increase elemental affinity. But it would be difficult to force someone to use them without knowing it. The incense I smelled earlier seemed familiar. Thinking back on it, I'm almost certain it was the scent of spirit borneal. In Sumeru, scholars use spirit borneal to aid meditation and stimulate their connection to the Dendro Archon.
Oh.
Alchemically produced essential oils, the primordial seawater that caused unrest in Fontaine not too long ago. All of those are substances that can heighten your sensitivity to elemental energy.
And Kiria chose Spirit Borneo.
That stuff gave us a lot
Wow.
of trouble when we first came
Oh.
to Smeru.
This was also shown in the earlier parts of the story quest. And now it's gone. But it appeared again here. Thank you.
Ah, yes. I definitely remember that.
I also commented about Hypatia. I'm so annoyed.
In Sumeru, it's not uncommon to use incense indoors, so its presence wouldn't arouse suspicion. The flowers in the room could also serve to mask the scent.
Flowers are pretty important to this plan, huh? The glazed lily is native to Liwa. It would be completely unnatural to have one here in Sumeru if it weren't for the exhibition. What a coincidence.
Actually, it's not a coincidence at all.
The exhibition, the hotel, it was all a meticulously designed trap. Edgar.
No wonder he was willing to pay a small fortune to rent out the hotel.
What?
He probably used the Mora Yelena left him, don't you think? That money
Wait.
was supposed to set him free.
I thought Edgar was the one who rented out the hotel. Why are we saying as if it was Kiria who rented out the hotel for the exhibition?
But in the end,
Huh?
it was just a tool for his revenge.
Am I missing something? I thought it was... Huh?
There's a saying among forensic doctors in Fontaine. Every step you take leaves a mark.
No, seriously, I thought it was Edgar who was... What?
But up until this point, we haven't been able to detect any trace of Kiria's activities. That's not because he was coming and going undetected, or because he's some kind of evil spirit, but because he's been disguised as someone else this entire time.
Sham! No. Ugh. I'll do
The
this
more spent
last.
to rent out the hotel, the way the Auguste flower was cultivated, the method used to disguise his appearance, it all points to one person. The boy who inherited Yelena's legacy, her younger brother. Creating such an intricate mechanism out of a glaze lily, setting up the spirit Borneal in advance, and arranging for Sylvain and Lucien to stay at the hotel. It all points to one person. The expert in charge of the entire exhibition.
I was just being confused, right? Because I just said that I thought it was Edgar who was the one who rented out the hotel for this exhibition. And then they were saying like it was... the Kiria used the money for this exhibition even though I supposedly knew it was Edgar. And now you're telling me the real murderer is... Help.
Kiria and Edgar are one and the same.
Oh my head hurts. For multiple reasons, not just because of this. I was thinking a while ago that it shouldn't be Edgar, right? Because he's old. And like, I thought it was 4 people. So it was like Edgar, Sylvian, Lucien, and Yelena. But Edgar and Kiria are the same. What? Then who was the Kiria that Sylvain and Lucien thought? Unless like Kiria like dressed or I don't know, makeup look like Edgar. What?
But Kiria was only in his teens back then. He would even be 40 years old by now. Edgar's lived here for so many years. Even if he changed his appearance, going that long without giving anything away, it would be impossible.
Bad news, Sheriff. Mr. Edgar was attacked.
What?
A dark shadow-like figure just ran out of his room.
Huh?
It was giving off a really ominous aura.
Okay.
But before we could even react, the figure up and disappeared like some sort of ghost or something. By the time we got a look inside the room, Mr. Edgar was gone.
Oh, maybe that shadow was Mr. Edgar. Damn, that old man got speed.
Do you think Kyria kidnapped him?
I need you to think very carefully about this. Are you certain that figure wasn't Edgar himself?
I mean, Mr. Edgar was so frail. I don't see how he could have moved that fast.
Unless it's Kyria with a lot of... Wait. I remembered my comment in the earlier parts of the quest. I said that, like, Edgar's face has more detail. Maybe I'm just, like, reaching. His face had a lot more detail of being old, like the wrinkles. It had more wrinkles. I feel like compared to the other older men NPC models in this game.
It would seem Master decided to tap into an ill-advised source of power.
Delusion?
What? But that's so dangerous with the condition he's in.
It's suicide. Wow, we're saying this up front. Holy shit. Suicide.
But why? Why would he do that? He's already accomplished his revenge.
Well, because there's nothing else left to live for. His sister is dead. He finally reenacted his revenge, and he only just has to die.
No. If his aim was to target everyone who had a hand in Yelena's death...
That includes himself?
If he left Sylvain alive yesterday, not out of a desire to see him suffer, but to confirm the truth about why Yelena chose to die...
Then there's still one target left.
Who? Himself? Huh? What is happening? I was, like, making up all these theories.
The shadow-like figure ran in the direction of the elevator, and my partner immediately chased after them.
Okay, no one to read.
We should hurry before they're forced to confront each other.
They are? There's actually two people?
Where in the world did he go? Let's ask the merchants nearby.
Oh, you good, Bear? Are there... what is happening?
Ghost! It's a ghost!
I thought they were saying that the real murder... whatever, I'll just continue the quest.
Please, calm down and take a deep breath. Can you tell us what you saw?
The shadow-like spirit thing. Black shadow.
I saw a black shadow. It ran right past me.
Oh. Bro's traumatized.
How could something like that happen in broad daylight?
What is happening?
What was that thing? How could something like that happen in...
That's the same thing I say.
Bro.
Man, I meant to hold it.
This is terrifying.
This is terrifying.
I see everything.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're just an actual NPC.
This is terrifying.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess she's just... Okay, what do you say? What do you say, girly pop? Tell me.
No, don't come any closer.
It's the Gentro Archon. It's Lesser Lord Kusanali.
No, don't come any closer.
Damn. Cutscene? Oh, nope.
If we go any further, we'll be out of port Ormos. There'll be hardly any witnesses.
It's all right. I can detect a faint whiff of the scent from here. I would say he passed by this location not too long ago. It's this way. Please, follow me.
Everyone hold hands.
Yo. Where's Volunteers? Oh, was it in a cave? There was a cave? No? Was it a bottom?
scent is getting stronger. This must be the place.
Bass note! We're near the end. Top note, middle note, bass note. This path of is reaching its end. The secret garden of a ghost. Oh, burning, you say? Oh, we're gonna get a... what you call that? Who's fire?
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Yeah. I probably should have had a better team, but it's fine. We shouldn't have to fight anyone, really.
Oh! O's!
O's? Oh, your colleague.
Are you alright? Were you attacked?
No, I'm alright. I was just chasing after that figure, and then, all of a sudden, I didn't feel so hot.
Let me take a look.
The air definitely feels heavy. It smells nice, but for some reason, it's hard to breathe.
This feeling, I've encountered it before.
Everything looks all right. It was probably just the stress of the chase, combined with the impact of the environment. A bit of rest would do you some good.
I can't rest. Mr. Edgar is still in there. He taught my sister how to make perfume. He's a good man. I can't just abandon him to die by Curia's hand.
O's, you need to calm
I'm so
down and
confused
listen
with
to
what's
me.
happening.
Edgar is the one we're after.
Okay.
He and Kiria are the same person.
Okay, Sham confirms it, thank you.
But how is that possible? I thought you said Kiria was in his 30s.
Maybe he was using delusion. Because delusion accelerates aging. But then, if the actual... Wait. The actual Edgar... So, was Edgar actually just Kiria? But I thought they said...
Mr.
I'll
Edgar
let them.
is 70-something. Changing your appearance to look decades older...
Delusion.
That doesn't seem possible.
I've seen it in person with Tepe.
That's precisely why he had to resort to
Yep.
extraordinary measures to age himself.
A delusion.
Kiria used a delusion to bring back the Auguste flower, corroding his body in the
makes sense
process.
there. That part makes
just
sense.
like his older sister.
No. He couldn't have. Mr. Edgar
Yeah,
has been in
this-
Port Ormos for years. If someone started impersonating him all of a sudden, we would have noticed.
And what if the impersonation started before he ever set foot in Sumeru?
That makes sense too. That's why I was wondering, what if if Edgar was like known around these parts, then how come they didn't notice it changed? But if it was before Sumeru, it makes. Okay.
I've yet to confirm it,
Yep.
but I suspect Kiria killed the real Edgar Infantine not long after his release from prison.
Then, Emily, I thought you said Edgar was your master. So surely you should have said something that this Edgar here doesn't really seem like...
While Edgar
My
was
head.
incarcerated, Kiria started making preparations to replace him, including forcefully aging his body, studying perfumery, and planning the real Edgar's demise.
You said it was...
The new Edgar then decided to relocate to Sumeru, seemingly out of an innocuous desire to let go of the past. He even left perfume making in favor of mentoring students. But these decisions were all for a specific purpose. The need to distance himself from anyone who might see through the facade.
Oh, so... Wait, I think I kinda get it. The Edgar Emily met was actually already Kiria at that time because it was in Sumeru. Right? The Kiria / Edgar that Emily met was already Kiria because she said that her parents had to relocate to Sumeru for work, and yeah, she learned perfume from this Edgar.
And
Okay, I
Sumeru
kinda
fit
get
the
it
bill
now.
to a T, with no one around to question his identity. All he had to do was grow a beard, don a pair of glasses, make a few minor alterations to his appearance, and everyone would believe he was exactly who he claimed. Edgar, a perfumer from Fontaine.
Because the perfume mania was years and years ago.
As the years went by, he removed his disguise little by little and continued to refine his skills. It would have been a gradual process, one that ensured no one around him would notice anything unusual.
That explains why Sylvain said he barely recognized Edgar back at the hotel! He aged himself decades beyond his years just so he could accomplish his revenge! Is that even worth it?
Is that why Emilie said, "I'm sorry, Master," before she left Edgar's room?
I need to find Mr. Edgar. He's not that kind of person. He can't be.
Well, he's not a black and white person. The black part is that he needed to act his revenge. But also, I think when he was teaching, I think that's also real.
What you really need is to get out of here and rest.
No,
it's not black and white.
I can keep going.
Wait! This environment is likely being influenced by the delusion. Any discomfort, no matter how slight, should not be treated lightly.
Maybe that's why Kali said, this feeling, I've encountered it before, because she was in the possession of Fatui.
I know how to relieve your symptoms, Mr. Ooze. Please come with me and rest. I'm sure Kyria... No, Edgar wouldn't want any more innocent people implicated in all this.
Not black and white.
Kale's right. The Traveler and I will take things from here. From our brief exposure to a goose, it would seem the substance has little effect on us. This leads me to believe those blessed with a vision or capable of wielding elemental power are more resistant to the effects of abnormal elemental energy. In other words, this environment doesn't pose as much of a risk to us.
I'm watching you, Paimon.
Actually, now that I think about it, this stronghold likely has multiple points of entry. If the target were to escape from a different point of entry, that might allow him to evade capture.
Yeah, we're supposed to be on a chase, but we've been talking here for
I hate
quite
to
a while.
Trouble you, but we need people to survey the perimeter.
Is that how you say perimeter? I mean spell? Perimeter? I thought perimeter.
Thanks. Hear that? We're heading out. There's work to be done. Ooze, head back to Port Ormos and start gathering reinforcements.
Did they say the G?
Got it.
Traveler, Emilie, Paimon, please be careful. For someone whose only purpose in life is revenge, there's no telling what they'll do and there's no reason to move forward.
I think it's not the only purpose. I think that was just their goal, but somehow there are other... well, I guess that makes sense.
This isn't the end. Not for us or for Kyria. We're not going to let a goose kill anyone else. It's time for the mythos to fade into obscurity.
Meow. Meow. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Emilie. Annyeong. Oh, here's her roller. Bro, I swear to gosh. Oh my god. Oh, I can't get her. I didn't get her weapon. Well, obviously, I don't ever get their weapons. Oh, see her? Yup. She's so pretty. So nice I have her. Oh, fungi.
Monsters. Perhaps they were attracted here by the increased level of elemental energy.
Yo.
I've never seen these seeds before. They must also have been created with the power of a delusion.
Really?
It seems to be avoiding us, and there's no other way forward. Perhaps we could try luring it to the edge of the cliff.
I can't take a picture, but here you go. A flower made from delusion. The same path as Tinari Story Quest. Base note of... Wait! I forgot! I forgot the names! The top note... Wait. The top note was... Floral Death? Middle note was Blood Dew. And base note was August, right? Ah. I'm so annoyed! I keep remembering! That I... Oh! Flowers? Sakura bloom?
Whoa, look at all the August flowers!
Oh, those are August flowers.
There are so many of them. I can't believe a single person did all this. Must have taken a lot of time.
That's a huge one, actually.
I fear that statement is truer than you know, Paimon. Using a delusion comes at a cost. Not just time, but the time you have left to live.
But why would Kiria need this many August flowers?
To remember her sister?
He only needed a few bottles of August to carry out his plan, right?
Perhaps hatred wasn't the only emotion fueling his obsession with August.
What do you mean? His sister?
Not long ago, he told me he didn't want all the flowers transported to Sumeru to wither away in a foreign land.
Yeah, he still cared about the flowers.
But Kiria betrayed Snezhnaya, abandoned Fontaine, and lived his entire life in Sumeru under the guise of someone else. For someone with nowhere to call home, perhaps dying among a bed of August flowers just like his sister is the best homecoming he could ask for.
Yep. His sister. I said. Oh. The only time we'll get to see August. It's too bad. Oh, I didn't have Charlotte. No. I could have brought Charlotte. So I could have taken a picture of this. Should I go out? Should I go out? I mean, I have this screenshot, but still. Being able to actually take a picture of it as Charlotte. Oh, I should remember to do that. Oh, well, it's okay. Anyway, the UI hiding is nice. Wait, I saw a comment just... Yep. Apple, domain apples. Apple domains. Apples from domain. From a limited domain. Comment just... Nope. August. There's more fungi. And a huge... Oh, you're the flower. My conclusion.
Laid bare.
I go... Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah.
A little ambiance.
Wait, wrong character. Ooh. What's that? There was something that was shining. What's that? That's so pretty though. Oh, now I actually want to take out Emilie. I mean, Charlotte. Wait a second. Well, who's back? In a millisecond.
Can't see?
My gosh.
Say cheese!
Tainari skill. Oh, wow, pretty. Oddish. We're in the open room. What?
Smile!
Damn, where are you, Charlotte, too? Oh, what's that?
Say cheese!
Scenic chest.
The scent of flowers is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
Oh. Hi, Kiria. Whoa, it's worse. I feel like he looks worse, or maybe I haven't seen.
Is getting stronger. We're almost at the end.
Oh.
Did they catch up that fast?
Well, are younger than you, I guess.
No. My strength is just
Oh.
waning.
What kind of delusion is that? What, since when was there? Oh, damn. An element of that's black. Bro, your wrist.
But it doesn't matter. This is far enough.
You're gonna drink it? Oh, wow, I was joking again. But he did it. Man. Emily, I feel like we're too late. Whoa. Oh. Is this what he saw?
This is a garden of Auguste flowers.
Wait, no, this feels like it's a memory that he came back to.
It's not mine. It's the one that was set on fire all those years ago in Fontaine. Yelena?
Wow. Damn, this looks so cool but also so sad at the same time.
Yelena!
Oh, she's dressed as a... no, not sage, like researcher, I guess.
You tried to hide it from me, but I always understood. The reason why you continued to use the delusion, the reason why you set your garden on fire, it was all because of me.
But you still...
I shouldn't have listened to you that day.
Oh.
I shouldn't have taken the Mora and ran. But by the time I realized something wasn't right, there was nothing left. The flowers were gone. And so were you. I know I'm almost 20 years too late. I should have come looking for you earlier. I should have died with you that day.
Oh my gosh, wait, this other hug we get in Genshin. No, a sad one too.
Yelena?
It's not even Yelena. Oh wow. Damn.
Yelena!
It's so creepy with them without eyes. Oh wait, actually.
No! Don't leave me! Please! Yelena!
Did we make it? We did make it, but he's not out of this place. Oh, hi. Close. Sheesh. You zoomed in? Oh, I love her skirt. Oh.
I'm alive.
Ah,
No,
so
that's not possible. I saw her, Yelena. We were together.
there was like a representation that she pushed him away to death. What? She pushed him away to not die? What?
That was an illusion, likely brought about by the residual toxin in your body coupled with the pollen in the air, neither of which are fatal.
No, the amount of Auguste I drank, it should have been enough.
So that's why Emily was poking around that flower pot, and then when Kiria, I guess, went to that flower pot when he took out that Auguste perfume, that was the switched up thing that Emily put, I guess. I'm sorry to say this, but that was a fake.
A fake? But
and it was maybe actually something like maybe an antidote.
We started
somehow.
making the preparations last night with one goal in mind: to create a perfect accord.
No, the peppermint again on the floor. Oh, cutscene?
The accord is the basis of perfume making,
the product in its most primitive form. Ambergris mixed with cedar wood, rounded out with a base note of agar wood.
Is that the amber wine? Emily!
This is the scent of leather?
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
We're unable to extract essential oils from leather, but
Oh
by
my
combining
tears.
other raw
Oh my gosh.
materials, we can recreate its essence. That is the purpose of an accord.
Does that mean you can recreate any scent in the whole world?
I'm afraid not. Certain fragrances in this world are simply one of a kind. That quality is what draws people in and fuels their obsessions.
August.
If I wear a goose to the ball, I'll also be one of a kind.
Well, everyone's one of a kind then.
It doesn't matter how much it costs. I have to buy something better.
Okay, so about that message, but
This fragrance will be one of a kind no more. Myths can be deconstructed. Miracles can be recreated. All it takes is skill, experience, limitless exploration, and a little patience. The only thing left is determining where the real Auguste is hidden.
Oh, flash.
Pretending to be attacked means he's not free to move around. Auguste must be hidden within reach.
Paimon took a peek through the window earlier and his house was packed with flowers.
The curator commissioned a flower pot from Kasharawar, capable of
Okay,
retaining
Kasharawar,
heat and
copy.
moisture.
Perfumes are as beautiful as flowers, and equally as delicate. When stored, you must take care to control the temperature and keep them away from direct sunlight. Did you get all that, Emilie?
I got it.
She's so cute. She changed it. That's when she changed it. Accord.
Did you hear? Someone was attacked again last night.
So, Sylvain is dead. Is that right?
Oh, you're smiling. That was such
Yes.
a... Oh.
Master.
So, you switched the bottles of Auguste.
Oh!
And then lied to me about Sylvain's death.
He's alive! I mean, I didn't see a body. I just assumed, because that's what they said. I was fooled!
Convincing you that your revenge had been completed was the easiest way to get you to let down your guard.
Impossible. Even if you found a way to switch out the bottles, there's no way you could have made an accord. If Auguste was so easy to replicate, Yelena wouldn't have.
It was a combination of rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those ingredients would have conflicted with each other if you tried to combine them in the past. But recently, we found a way for them to work together.
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias.
Fontaine, Liyue, and Mondstadt.
Auguste was created over 10 years ago. All this time, people never stopped analyzing it, never stopped trying to recreate it. Perfumery techniques are advancing day by day. We've found better ways to extract essential oils, separate oils and fats. We even discovered new ways to combine fragrances together. The mythos surrounding Auguste may have been untouchable almost 20 years ago, but now it's time for it to become a thing of the past.
The past?
You've been working as a perfumer for all these years. You should have always known that it is possible to make an accord, even if only in theory. But the meaning you assigned to Auguste became so inflated, you allowed yourself to get lost in it. Just like the perfume mania that captivated the public all those years ago.
Nice cut.
You believed in its divinity and grandeur. You believed it was entirely one of a kind.
And in the process, you forgot that it was a bottle of perfume, nothing more.
Your obsession with Auguste is also what allowed us to predict how you intended your plan to end, and to make preparations in advance.
We just didn't expect it to happen so fast.
Or that you would activate the illusion.
Well, you hit the nail on the head now, didn't you? So, Sylvain isn't dead. Since you've been preparing your accord since last night, I assume you've also figured out my method, then. That means the news of Sylvain's death. The crowd gathered outside the hotel this morning. It was all an act you put on with the sheriff.
I was fooled as well.
Yes. If we hadn't, you might have resorted to the delusion out of desperation, or continued to use your Spirit Borneal and Auguste combination to wreak havoc.
You might have resorted to... Oh, yeah.
Who knows? Maybe I would have just offed myself then and there.
Couldn't say that.
I know if you had things your way, you would carry the truth of Edgar's demise and the secrets of this garden to the grave, but I'm sorry, Master. I don't want to see any more death. Sylvain only inhaled a small amount of poison. He's being detained as we speak. All the crimes he concealed back then will be exposed in a court of law for everyone to see, and all his secrets will be revealed. The same goes for you as well.
Is that so? Well, I suppose I'll be spending the rest of my days in a prison cell then.
Whoa, he accepted that kind of fast.
I mean, what else
I
can
don't
you do?
feel the need to justify my actions, nor do I intend to repent for them.
Similar to how I lost
I
a good
did
half of this quest.
what I set out to do. I may have lost in the end, but it was my choice every step of the way. And if I could do it all over again... But there's no going back, is there?
Careful, everyone. This environment is dangerous. I'll lead the way.
Recalling.
Stick close and hurry up. You can't let Edgar die.
They're back.
Looks like I'm almost out of time. Although, I do have one final question, Emilie.
Of course, Master.
I love that. After all this time, she's been still calling him Master. I mean, obviously he's still one to her, but yeah, you know.
The combination
still the respect,
you used to make your accord. How did you figure it out?
Yeah, the respect is still there. She's still calling him that.
The scent of Auguste is complex and varied, yet the main ingredient consists of a single variety of flower.
Oh, that one animation.
So, as I was analyzing the sample yesterday, I got to thinking, what if the scent of the Auguste flower was already imbued with that complexity during its cultivation?
You're saying Yelena designed Auguste to have the scent of multiple flowers?
So every perfume would have been different?
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, Cecilias. The perfumers of the past knew that if you combine their essential oils directly, they would just cancel each other out. It was a conundrum they could never solve. But if you cultivate a new flower species that intrinsically carries the unique features of those three scents, you can bypass that issue entirely. It goes without saying that for that time, this idea was a stroke of genius.
Then what's it called now?
Rainbow roses, glaze lilies, and Cecilias. Those really do seem like flowers you would choose, Yelena.
Just, ooh! Like this bed of flowers looks so good. Not long after that, the Aramites rush over. Kiria accepts his fate without saying a word.
Hold that pose!
Hold that chest! Oh, look, it's like this. Yeah, this frame looks good. We got a shot of the Auguste flowers. Woo! As Charlotte. I should remember to do this, like to always bring Charlotte in domains, like especially in story domains. The goat. Love taking pictures. This is so nice.
Smile!
Another like shot. Wait, no, don't include the rock. Nice. Pretty. Yeah. And thus all the turmoil caused by August finally comes to an end. A few weeks later, you receive a letter from Emilie inviting you to catch up in Fontaine. Oh, we're in Hotel de War. This is where I see Farina during the Roses and Moss. Wait, no, that's Lynette's hangout, I mean.
Emily's releasing a new perfume! Right, I heard about that. I think it's called Yelena.
Oh. Oh, in memory of her.
Seems like everyone in Fontaine is talking about the new perfume you're releasing.
Yo, is this the cake that's only releasing 16 pieces a day?
I was hoping to release it without such a fuss, but the news spread way faster than I expected. I just hope it won't become the source of some new myth, especially after all the work we did to demystify Auguste.
About this perfume, did you use the accord from back in Sumeru?
I did, although I made a few modifications to the formula to make the scent more pleasant and long-lasting.
Yes!
I actually brought a few samples with me today. I hope they're to your liking.
Pretty bottle.
Also, I was hoping you could try out the fragrance before I officially release it and tell me your thoughts.
I thought y'all already released it. Oh, releasing, not released. Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Of course! A good sense of taste and sense of smell go hand in hand, you know? Just leave it to Paimon!
Not directly in your nose. Okay, yeah.
Oh, it smells great!
I'm not sure that's the kind of feedback she had in mind. Okay, wait a second.
Also...
Oh, make it.
It's alright. All feedback is worth considering. Besides, when it comes to perfume, commenting on whether it smells good is the most straightforward assessment you can ask for. There doesn't always have to be a deeper meaning.
Speaking of deeper meanings, curious final question.
Right! Do those flowers have some special meaning? Hearing their names seemed to have an effect on him.
Rainbow roses, glazed lilies, Cecilia's. I was thinking of like the meaning of the flowers. I only remember rainbow roses because of Emilie Story Quest, like romanticism or something like that, like passion, I think. I'm not sure about glazed lilies. Yep.
If I had to guess...
What the heck?
I'd say it probably has something to do with the language of flowers.
I was just spouting random stuff.
The language of flowers? Oh, we've heard of that before!
Oh.
Paimon remembers hearing something like, the Cecilia represents the true feelings of the prodigal son?
Okay, this I don't remember.
What each flower is said to represent varies by person and across different moments in history. The same is true for the flowers that make up the scent of Auguste.
The noble one?
After returning to Fontaine, I did some research. And it turns out the meanings of those three flowers can be reassembled to form a single phrase.
Tell us.
Forget the past and keep on living.
Oh. Rainbow roses, glazed lilies, Cecilia.
Perhaps that's the legacy Yelena always intended, not the nobility and grandeur most people associate with Auguste.
Or maybe that's what she hoped for her brother.
You think Kiria knew about that?
Maybe when Emilie told him.
I paid him a visit before his trial and explained what I found, but he didn't seem to care.
I mean, what's done is done, I guess.
Who knows? Maybe she didn't mean anything by it at all. That was his response.
But that reminds me of Mr. Hippo.
Yelena is gone. We'll never know what she was thinking. We can look for meaning all we want, but it'll never be anything but conjecture. Even if that is what she was trying to say, I would never be able to forget her.
And he already killed someone.
Avenging her death? That was the meaning I chose for my life. Kiria cultivated his revenge like a flower. He was committed to making it bloom, even if in the end, it didn't bear the fruit he was hoping for.
Kiria. Oh, the bottle.
In any case, he did want me to pass along his thanks. Thank you for saving my life, for giving me the chance to learn that Auguste could have carried a very different meaning.
Pass along his thanks. To you. Not us. You're the one. You're the reason why. What?
Love and hatred are a privilege of the living. When someone dies, their thoughts, feelings, and intentions die with them. In that sense, what a goose truly represents in the language of flowers will forever remain a mystery. But even if it's only a conjecture, I would like to believe my own interpretation. The meaning we give to flowers, the symbolism we assign to our perfumes, they're constantly twisted and exploited in our imperfect world. And yet, at the very outset, they're born from the simplest and most beautiful desires we hold in our heart.
Nice focus. Oh, nice sparkle. Damn. Sparkle? Masterfuls? Elation? Aha! Floral death, blood dew. Oh, that was nice. I'm annoyed. Yelena! Eloy? Yelena? Oh my god. Oh, she's not there anymore. I guess that makes sense. Not even like... Okay, damn. I just... I'm on... Priscilla, it's probably just like really quick. Yelena, a sample of the perfume Emilie made herself. It is based on the legendary Auguste fragrance chronicled in Fontaine's histories. Tilt the bottle toward the sunlight and you will see this flowing line of graceful text. Forget the past and keep on living. Yeah, where'd that newspaper come from? Maybe the second floor. It's just a quick one. Not even a power up, a buff. I mean, it's a nice tiny gadget you'll use every now and then. Just for fun. Like the usual gadgets. So, I guess we end there. Man, I actually like lost... Oh, hi. Who's adding me? I actually lost like most of the first half. Of Emilie Story Quest, but alas, I guess. That's that. I'm so sad. Where's the quests? Quests. Wait, no, actually, I think maybe it's actually in the quest. There you go. Nope. Yalla. Can you hear the
Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
I saw it coming.
Evidently.
Wait, it's also playing. Wait, I'm getting distracted. Move it. Clearance, Adrian. I'm done with the 4.8 quests. Oh, here you go. Like a quick rundown, quick skim through. Yep, let's see. I'm so... It's really too bad that I lost all this. But I could also like do this again in my other account. Although right now I don't think I can do the quest because I haven't even done... I haven't even finished Samara's Archon quest there. So I don't think I can access Emilie's Story Quest, so... Well, yeah, I guess. I can maybe do it again at a later date. I'll just do it, but it's too fast also when I scroll down. Yeah, top note, middle note, base note. I can't scroll. Imagine I could just like let this all play out. Because it autoplays, I think, when I tried the Sinnoh Story Quest. Second one. It's too fast, it makes me dizzy. Like, even if you pause. It's too fast. Okay, whatever, it's okay. Ooh, wow! All the way up there. where do we point out? Yeah, but Lucian point out where August is. Enter, so talk to Emily. Return to the area near the inn. This is when we go to Ekali. Yep. So here, like here from top note to this, spread the information. I lost all that footage. I keep calling it footage. I do like it works, I guess. I lost all that video stuff. But well, I guess that's that. Emily's so cool. I like the story quest. I like that a lot. It made my brain work, even though I was so confused at sometimes. Although I did work out some of the things, but like when I was joking around, like Edgar dies, but not really, didn't I? Okay, that was nice. Albeit the the
What they
incident.
say is true. You have to see the world for yourself to appreciate how beautiful it is.
Well, going out into the world costs money, Nahida, so it's too bad. But yeah, well, it was nice. I say bye now. It was too bad that I lost stuff. I keep repeating that. It's just really too bad. So annoyed. I am too.